These flowering plants here are often labeled as really good for attracting butterflies. They're labeled as annuals, and they're often sold as geraniums. Now, these three things are all true to some extent. The butterfly attracting thing is definitely true. The butterflies go crazy over these flowering plants. They are grown as annuals by most people. However, they technically are perennials. A true annual, no matter how warm the climate is, no matter where they're grown, no matter if they're grown in the area where they're native, they are not capable of living more than a full year. Because their purpose is to flower, produce as many seeds as possible, and then they die, and the next generation goes on. These, however, are not true annuals. They aren't hardy to most places that these are popular in, so they're grown as annuals. I'm sorry for this bag here. These are true perennials, so if you take these indoors over the winter, cut them down and reduce the watering, in spring you can take them back out and they will start growing and flowering again. So these are true perennials. Now, the last thing is that they're sold as geraniums. That's true. However, them being geraniums, not so much. Now, geranium is a type of plant, is a group of plants. It's actually a genus. And the genus Geranium does not include any of these plants that you see here. I believe they are nicknamed geraniums, these plants right here, because of the similar appearance both in flowers and the leaf shape. And the most astonishing thing that I've noticed is the similarities between the seed pods or the fruits. And I did deadhead these, and I didn't even think about making this video until a while after I did that, so maybe I'll have a scrap somewhere. But they look so much like geraniums, especially as the seed heads, as the fruits, after the flowers fade, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find one. I'm pretty sure I use them as a molt or something somewhere. Yeah, I don't think I have any, but they basically look just like true geranium seed heads. And I should probably tell you while I'm at it, these are not in the genus Geraniums. These are in the genus Pelargonium. And true geraniums, the ones that I have, are hardy perennials, very hardy perennials in my area in Iowa. And the one that I have, and these are so nice. These are full sun plants. They grow great in containers. They grow great in the ground. They, if you keep them long enough, get very large. And these ones, definitely, I like them so much. And even though they're not native, like a lot of true geranium species, I gotta say I love them just as much as the true geraniums. And these are very nice. You can grow them from seed if you want. I'm gonna be saving seed from these geraniums and trying to grow them to see what interesting results I get, because these are varieties and cultivars and hybrids, so the seeds, whatever I grow from them, won't look exactly the same as these parent plants. So I'll be seeing what I get from that. You can take cuttings if you really want another plant that looks exactly like this. And I'll be doing a video of that later in the summer, into the fall, because I don't want to cut anything off these geraniums. Almost all the shoots here, actually I do think all the shoots on all four of these geranium plants, I believe they all have flowers now, so I don't want to ruin that. I want to let these flower because there's so many buds on these. But one thing you do want to do to encourage more flowering is deadhead. You see, this is a spent flower. You can tell that the flowers are spent and that they're getting ready to become a fruit because all the petals will fall off. This happens when the flower has been pollinated by something like a butterfly or a bee, which is good because that means my second story butterfly garden is a success and we're getting insects here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull this off. The reason plants form flowers is so that they can mate. These are basically plant genitals. And what will happen is once the plants are fertilized, they will create fruits, and inside of those fruits are the seeds. And that's why the plants form flowers. So therefore, by deadheading the plants, by getting rid of the spent flowers, the plant will say, okay, well, you know what, I'm going to start sending out more buds and creating more flowers. That way I'll have more chances to make fruit. So we do this to keep the flowers growing longer. Now, towards the fall, I'm going to stop doing this and letting them form fruit, because I do want some seeds. But this early in the summer, it's the first official day of summer today. Depending on when you get this video, when I upload this, it'll probably be a couple days later. I'm filming a lot of videos in advance before I go off to New Jersey. I really do want some fruits, but only the first day of summer right now, first official day. So I don't want to get my fruits yet. What else was I going to say? Blah, 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 cuttings, yada, yada, yada. These look really nice in mass plantings, and, oh, that's what I was going to say. There's a really wide variety of different pelargoniums that you can get. A lot of them are sold as seed geraniums, and those are the easiest ones to find. If they're called seed geraniums, they're probably going to be really cheap. Like, these ones are $178, but actually, all four of these geraniums together costs $175 because they were on clearance. Three of them were 50 cents each, and then one of them I found for 25 cents. So, good thing everything was on clearance. There's so many varieties, so many different colors that you can get, and there's also some scented ones. Now, geraniums, if you rub the leaves and smell them, they've got a nice scent. Some people don't like the scent. I didn't like it at first, but it's growing on me. However, there are some that have really nice scents, and a lot of them don't have as showy flowers as these ones, but they still do their job in attracting butterflies. And when I say they're scented, I mean there's a lot of really cool scents that I didn't even know these could have until recently. I went to the Knoll Ridge Garden, and I was looking to take a couple cuttings. I have permission from the master gardeners that work there if I want to. I can take a few side shoots of cuttings, and I can take some seeds, because they all know me. And so I have permission to do that, to save seeds and take a few cuttings from their plants. And I was going to, and then I stumbled upon the scented geraniums, which I'd heard of, but I hadn't really looked into. There was one that was scented like peppermint. There was a lemon-scented one. There was one that smelled like apple pie. There was one that smelled like cloves, and there was just a lot of different options for the scented ones. And it was really nice. I had one that reminded me of root beer in there somewhere, and it just smelled really great. There were some pine-scented ones as well. They just have all these different amazing, unique scents, and it's really cool that there's so many options for geraniums. So, not a host plant to any butterflies, so if you're going to grow these, definitely add something that the butterflies can lay their eggs on if you attract any females, which you should, especially if you have a host plant. Monarchs love these, so plant some milkweed if you are limited to containers. Plant tropical or swamp milkweed. Swan milkweed also works really well, also called Oscar milkweed. And balloon plant milkweed. Crown flower, which is the giant milkweed tree, works great in containers. And Tweedia blue milkweed vine works well in containers, even though that one isn't as great for attracting butterflies. Honey vine, which is a vining species of milkweed, it's a climbing species, works great in a container. So find something that works good in a container, and I think swamp milkweed also works pretty well. Find something that's good in a container for like monarchs or for like black swallowtails. Fennel, like I have over there. Tiger swallowtails, I have some willows. Painted ladies, I'll be adding in some borage sometime soon. Maybe a hollyhock or a globe thistle. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, those will work great. And I gotta stop picking at that leaf; it just looks really bad in the video. I should probably just like take that off there. Really wish I had my scissors. Okay, but basically, yeah, they're not they're not host plants, so I would say, so that you can provide for the butterflies, plant a host plant if you have these. But I definitely would recommend. These are one of the highest plants on my list, obviously, of plants that are only nectar plants, but this is one of the highest plants on my list, one of the most recommended I have for you, so definitely go ahead and grow some. My name is Adam from Outback, Iowa. I am done recording videos for today because I've had about enough. So I'll have some stuff to keep you guys happy throughout the 2 weeks when I'm in New Jersey. And you know what? I might even do a video of something or other in New Jersey, depending on what it's like. I'll be camping for part of it, so I'll be trying to enjoy a lot of nature, but I might just do something, so we'll see. Yeah, so stay tuned. Tell me in the comments if you really want that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, comments, questions, feedback, suggestions for a new video, suggestions to make my channel better. Anything that you have, tell me in the description, and I will get to you with a response in a comment or in the form of a video. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy my other videos. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are another butterfly gardener enthusiast, go ahead and hit the notification bell so that you know when I have a new video up. I will hopefully be showing some tutorials on different ways to raise butterflies because I have a lot of tips and tricks up my sleeve that I want to share with people. So hopefully when I get back from Jersey, I'll have enough time left. Oh wait, no, because then I also have a summer camp that I go to. After that week, it'll be mid-July, which is pretty warm, pretty hot in the days, and I'm hoping that that'll be the perfect time for me to start raising butterflies, and I'll hopefully have a lot of stuff to show you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I know I said I was going to be done like a minute and a half ago, so see you guys.